Oh, finished work. Got a nice 2 weeks off. Oh, it's a nice breeze out here. It's really hot in that hole. There's just one thing I wanted to show you guys. I'm not a fan of these license plates being stuck on. As you can see, mine's starting to come off now. I mean, it did have these ones on. I put these ones on, but now it's all starting to come off. So I think I'm going to change that and actually put them on properly, like you are meant to. Right, off we go. Nice 2 weeks off now. Oh, nice that bit. Nice pops. Don't like this bit though. Really tight corner in Canterbury. Like driving in Canterbury. Get nice little echoes through the town. The exhaust bouncing off the walls. Little pops, crackles. Well, I've got a nice 2 weeks off now anyway, so I can enjoy what's rest of the summer and enjoy the rest of sporting up my car or doing little bits to it. I've got to do the license plates, that's just annoying me. I'm going to do like the badges that I've got to put on as well, like the emblems, because I'm changing them to the gold ones. And then I've got the dyno to look forward to, and obviously the sport cats. Well, I've got 2 weeks off. So it's 3 days before the dyno. So I just wanted to do like an introduction to it, my thoughts on what I expect to gain out of it. And just the noise, I want to hear what this car sounds like. That's one of the main ones. I want to hear this car roar on the dyno and be behind it. Because I'm always inside the car, so the cabin noise is actually quite quiet in here actually. I mean, even if I straight park this car, I guarantee it'll be quite quiet. So I suppose that's a good thing because it's well insulated, not like other cars where it just drones and vibrates everything like my Audi TT did. That was awful. It just, because I straight parked it, it just vibrated everything, and it just, there's such a like rattle on this one side, and it just pissed me right off. Where this, nothing. No like little rattles really. I can't hear no like vibrating. It's brilliant. I mean, I can't really fault it. I mean, I've never had a car where it doesn't make a lot of noise. I mean, I've had loads of cars where they always rattle somewhere, and it just annoys me. I say about enjoying summer. It's actually starting to rain now. Typical British weather. So what do I expect to gain from this dyno then? So apart from the sound, I want to see if the gains are actually what they say they are. I don't want them to be telling people lies and then you do a dyno and it hasn't done anything. A lot of times it's like a placebo effect. They say that, oh yeah, we'll give you like an extra 30 horsepower or whatever, and then you drive it, oh yes, I can feel it. It might just be because it's in your head, you think it's doing that, but it's not. That's why I want to do this dyno, not just because of to see if it's actually gaining what it's gaining, but I've never done a dyno before, so this will be my first experience, and I want to film it, and it's good content. But obviously I wanted to do stock to see what it was, and then like add bits on, and then do dynos in between things just to see if you gain what you're meant to be gaining. And I didn't, which is a shame. I'm just going to do the dyno that's after the stage 1. So basically, is a stage 1 remap worth it? Do you gain what you're meant to be gaining? Yes, I have done other little bits. So I've done a aftermarket air filter, just a performance one where you drop in, nothing fancy. Allegedly that adds on about 5 brake horsepower. I've done the X-Pipe, again, that probably adds on about 2 horsepower maybe. So I could just take off 7 horsepower from it, and then I would sort of know if the gains are what they are, and obviously take a little bit off because it's an older car. You're not going to get 434 brake horsepower because it's not from the factory, it's not brand new. And that's another one. Does cars really lose much horsepower if they're maintained? I know that if you don't look after them, because I've seen a video where you don't look after it, it's done like 200,000 miles. I mean, that's a bit different. I mean, I think it lost like 20 something horsepower. But if it's been maintained well and it's only done like 64,000 miles, has it really lost anything? They say that you can gain 26 more brake horsepower and 15 foot-pounds more torque from a Stage 1 remap on the Maserati GranTurismo S. Is that true? That's what this video's about. We're going to find out on the dyno. Is it really gone from 434 brake horsepower to 460 brake horsepower? Yes, I've added on air intake, X-pipe, that's probably added on about 7. That's also another reason why I'm doing it, to see if it has added on a little bit extra. So it should be around the 467 brake horsepower mark. Yes, it's probably lost some. So I'm hoping it's going to be 465-ish. Over 460 I'll be happy with. Anything over 460. Torque wise, I mean stock is 361 foot-pounds of torque. So a remap, they're saying like an extra 15, so it should be 376 foot-pounds of torque. Again, the air filter I think it's like 7 more, and X-pipe I'm not sure, 2, 3. So I'm hoping to get like, you know, over 380 foot-pounds of torque. 0 to 60 time I can't really say, because they don't really do that on remaps. They can't say how much quicker it goes. I'm just going with what people have said, that when they've done like their 0 to 60 times after remaps, they usually say naturally aspirated engines about 0.2 seconds. Some say a second, but there's no way you can just do a Stage 1 remap on a naturally aspirated engine and get it a second quicker. I don't think so. I will try and do a 0 to 60 time one day. I'll get like the little machine you can get, and then you can just gun it, and then as soon as it gets to 60 it will let you know exactly what your time was, and maybe do like a few runs of it, 3 runs, 5 runs, and then just do like the average, and then we'll go from there. That'd be quite a fun day to do, but I'll have to make sure it's not wet, because a lot of people do their 0 to 60 times. They're like, oh, it's raining today, so we'll see how it does, and it's like, why don't you just wait till it's a bit better and then do your content then? But so I'm going to wait till it's dry, because that's the whole point. I'm not going to do it in the wet, because then it's not going to be accurate. Oh, a well-deserved coffee after teaching Kung Fu all year. I literally teach like from January to like middle of August without like breaks, and then I have my 2-week break, so it's quite a long stretch, and then 2 weeks off, and then it's a shorter stretch, and then like 2 weeks off for Christmas. So, but now the weather is like absolutely crap. It's like raining, the sun's gone. This always happens near my birthday. That's it, summer's over, I think. Dyno day will be in 3 days time. What am I expecting to get out of it? We'll just have a quick recap. I'm hoping that we get the gains that they say. I want at least to get like 460 something, but what they're saying is with the Stage 1 remap, air filter, X-pipe, they're basically saying that I should have 467 brake horsepower. We shall see. Torque, again, 361 is stock. Remaps on Stage 1 is an extra 15, so it's 376. And I think air filter they say about 7, and X-pipe probably about 3. Usually the torque's a little bit more than what the horsepower is, so about 10 more. So I should get around about 386 foot-pounds of torque. That's basically what they're saying. I know I'm not going to get that. 0 to 60 again, 4.6 is the quickest time that people have done this car, so I'm just going with that rather than basically what it can be, because like the average is 4.7, 4.8. I'm just going with 4.6 is like the quickest that it's happened. This is the potential of what the car can do, so I'm saying 4.6. 0.2 seconds usually is the naturally aspirated after like a remap, so I'm just going to say potentially it could be 4.4 seconds. Again, I'll probably do 0 to 60 times one day, and then we'll put it into a video and see if we are getting that. I know I won't get that. One, it depends on the day. It has to be like the perfect day to get the best times, and it's an older car, so it's going to lose that. Next clip will be dyno day, and we shall see what the results will be. So it's dyno day at JFA, and then coffee, that's what I need next. There she is, going on the dyno for the first time. My first ever dyno experience. She's going to sound probably a little loud, but it's all good. Just getting all tightened up so it doesn't move anywhere, as you can hear. I believe that they're for all the fuels. Dad's dream car, Aston Martin. Here we go, First ever dyno run. See how loud it sounds. Here you go, the wheels are spinning. First dyno run. Nice though. First run done, now time for the second. Second dyno run. Jesus Christ, I didn't know how loud that was for the X-Pipe. And I'm getting the sport cuts done soon, it's going to be even fucking louder. Third one. Third and final. Absolutely ridiculous. You can't hear it on camera, but it's actually hurting my ears. All done and settled. No noise now, I can actually hear. I've still got ringing in my ears. But what were the dyno results? Stay tuned for part 2.